Stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of skycams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, Stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on WLBT Plus First Alert Weather Edition. I'm meteorologist Chase Franson. We'll be covering all the details about your local forecast. So right now, we're actually tracking the chance for some strong to even severe storms to develop here into your forecast. So we have that slight risk. It's mainly off to areas northwest of us. However, it's looking increasingly likely we could see the chances of that risk moving into our area back into central Mississippi. So right now, mainly across the whole state of Arkansas, actually, northeast Texas, northern Louisiana, back into western Tennessee, northwest Mississippi, which does include some of our Delta counties. So this is something that we are keeping a close eye on right now. Southern Illinois back into Missouri as well. But regardless, this is a look at it mainly for Issaquah, Sharkey, and Humphreys County. Now, I just got a question of, oh, what if I'm not in those three counties? Well, let me tell you something. The threats are going to continue into the area. And you might be saying, well, why are we not including that slight risk? Well, that's just the confidence. And does everything line up in our area? Does it really show that right now? No, the answer is no. But it can. And that's the issue here is if things continue to line up the way that they are, then we could be talking about chances for some stronger to severe storms. Good morning, Letitia. Good morning, Melissa. Hope you're having a great start to y'all's day. Let's look at Saturday afternoon. Again, this is something developing off to the west-northwest of us. It pushes into our forecast into Saturday evening, afternoon, and evening hours. And then if this holds together, this is something that we're going to be keeping a very close eye on because this is more so in the evening. That's something that we really want to focus on is into the evening hours, Saturday afternoon, evening, and then lingers overnight. And then by Sunday morning, we're done. That's probably worst case scenario is if it moves in the afternoon. This is the GFS model. Let me pull up the European model real quick. There we go. If it goes out that far, let me see. Let me give it a load for a second. Doesn't go out that far, of course. Let me see here. Let's just see if this goes. Hopefully it loads. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'll pull it up on something else. There we go. There we go. Look at that. The European model showing it that it's moving in towards the Sunday morning time frame. So both are showing roughly a similar time frame, which 5 days out, we usually don't see that too often. So there's a lot of confidence that we'll see this mainly into the evening hours and overnight into Sunday. The threats remain the same for both of these models here. They're showing really the European model is focusing more on the damaging wind threat, but if you see those little notches, it's showing that we could actually see some rotation, some pockets of rotation embedded in the line. I think that's likely with this system. The tornado threat won't be widespread, but it will be isolated and it's there. It's definitely going to be something that we'll have to monitor going into the day. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Brenda. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Regardless, both models are showing us pretty much the same thing, but by Sunday morning, late morning, and into the afternoon, we're done. We don't have to worry about the rainfall anymore. So that is that's one of the big concerns. There's a lot of storm energy out there right now as we speak. So the Cape, something that we have to really watch out for. I mean, this is a look at Saturday afternoon, stays high, well off to the west of us, and even into the overnight hours, it's not zero. And that's really been the biggest concern is it's minimal, yes, but it's not zero. So this is a look at the day on Saturday. I mean, look, you can see it peaked further off to the west, and then it does move into our area. Some of us get some peaks here and there and some medium tornado energy. So this will be something that we have to monitor. Regardless, what you should know about it is that it's Saturday night, Sunday morning. That's the time frame we're looking at. Thunderstorms are likely for everyone in the area. So a lot of us will see some gusty winds, some small to large hail. Severe storms will be isolated. So severe thunderstorms as well as tornadoes will be very isolated with this line. Debbie, you're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me, Debbie. She just said, hopefully it will start turning cooler after this line. Well, Debbie, I have some good news to share with you. Let me pull this up here. I should pull up the 10-day forecast. Good morning, Fanny. But Debbie, you're getting ahead of me, saying, oh, I hope it turns cooler. First off, we all hope it turns cooler. Second, I got some good news. So we stay in the upper 80s, low 90s. We could be breaking a record high, actually. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm sorry by showing you the 10-day. But we could be breaking a record high on Thursday. Thursday's forecast is 90. Record high set back in 1899. That's when Howard Ballou first got to the station. He was 91 in record high. I mean, that's warm, but it doesn't seem too outlandish to beat. So I think we could beat it. Hopefully we don't hit that 91. Hopefully we don't even hit 90. I hope that my forecast is wrong, but it's looking unlikely that that'll be possible. So we will more than likely be staying in the upper 80s, low 90s all the way through the weekend. We have those storms moving in Saturday and Sunday. The next week, let me tell you something about next week. If the long range models are correct, which they're barely correct as it is in long range forecasting 5+ days out. So if the models are correct, we could be seeing our morning lows in the 40s, people, towards Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Low 50s by Monday at least. And then we'll see cool weather. Highs on Thursday might not even make it to the 80s. Most of us might be in the 70s. How long has it been since I've seen the highs of the 70s? I don't even know. It's been too long. So that's all I got for you right now. Make sure you keep checking back in as the days continue. Right now, that's what we have for an update. There's still a lot that can happen in 5 days in the weather world. I'm sure you all know this. We're an educated people out here in Mississippi whenever it comes to weather. We know what this type of weather does, and we know the impacts it has. So we stay well informed, and I want you to be well informed and know exactly what we're talking about, what we're focused on. We know what we are wanting, and we know what we are looking for here in Mississippi and for this weather system. So make sure you keep checking back in as the week goes on. We'll have a much more detailed forecast by the end of the week. Yes, Debbie, that does sound great with the cooler weather on the way. So got to get through the storms first, people, and then we can focus on the cooler weather. But for now, that's all I got for you. We'll have more details live and online for you throughout the rest of the day today. Have a blessed one. Stay safe and enjoy the nice, beautiful sunshine while we have it, because this weekend we'll see a big change. So we'll have more details on that for you throughout the rest of the day today. Have a great one.